Hey, Samantha, welcome in. Welcome back. Let me get this thing set up here. Let's see, 3, 9, 2025. Hey, Mixapina, welcome in. Welcome in. Hey, no. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think the daylight savings is going to catch up to us. I know it's going to catch up to me, that's for sure. I didn't nap today, too. Normally I do nap. I forgot to recharge the computer the other day. I found myself singing. Welcome in, welcome in. That's funny. I know, there's so many catchy phrases out there. We have to get all the chichinklies up. Let's see. Oh, Michelle, yeah, you're gonna have a really good sleep tonight too. I bet. Yeah, the butterflies came out really good. I'm not happy. My cat was not happy about the time change with his feeder. That's so funny. Oh yes, thank you. Yeah, we'll definitely remember the blossom. Hey, Lauren, welcome in. What, Lauren? Did you already start your new job? Your part-time job? Yeah, I know. Huh? Oh, it starts on the 25th. Oh, okay. That cat was like, I'm sorry, Michelle. Right? Yeah, my cats. No, they gotta eat. It's funny because sometimes I'll wake up in the morning, and for whatever reason, I'll go straight to making the coffee, and they'll just be sitting there looking at me like, "How dare you?" That's so funny. I was doing deliveries earlier. Sometimes I pull over and I'm like, "Aw." Lauren, your road rage? Tell me about it. Oh my gosh, I know. That is so funny. Right? Oh my goodness. How do you like doing the Uber Eats, Lauren? Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It's a good thing I have any job. Oh, I can imagine, yeah. Hey, Dartini, welcome in. That's so nice to come to have a peaceful place. Yeah, the butterflies came out really pretty, huh? Get this one and this one. They're so majestic. I filled in. Oh, I didn't show you guys. Yeah, same, Lauren. I get it. Yeah. Yeah, I totally get it. So with the West Coast feed, I updated her look. So I filled in I did this Saturday morning. I filled in some glitter here. Put some more glitter. I put some more blue glitter on her right here. And then I added these embellishments. She got some pink heart ones here. Because remember we did the flip side? So she got pink hearts here and then green hearts on this side. Yeah, she definitely has an 80s vibe to her. She has that Barbie pink. And look at that shimmer. She did get a glow up. Huh, yeah, definitely early 90s. Look at that shimmer. And then we put these little emeralds here on her. We love her. But we want to let's put her right here. I think she would look amazing. Let me see. Let's move this up. And then let's put her like this. Let me see, maybe it should be better. There we go. There we go. You can see her wings. I can tell the tree is going to fill up. Yes. Yeah, we already have a lot of good decorations. This Wednesday, we're making little chickies. This is our Project Wednesday project. We're going to be making little Easter spring chicks. And I have special yarn. I bought special yarn for our chicks on Wednesday. Little chickie. Isn't that fun? Oh, Samantha, you're right, huh? We're going to start fall in August. We're going to start fall in August. We got a lot to do. Yeah, because September will be apple picking month. You're right. There's going to be so many things. Guys, it's going to come by really quick, too. Little chickie. Lauren, right? Let's do fall now. Why wait? Yes, I agree. We still have summer. We still have a lot of hot days coming our way. Sunset. Yeah, this year I went, last year I went to Denver to go visit my friend, and Colorado does fall really good. They've got like pumpkin patch mazes, they have all the fall stuff. Really pretty. But Sunset, that sounds like so much fun. He probably really loves that. I was looking at Christmas pics today. Samantha. I love it. Right? I know. March is going by pretty quick. Next week we're gonna take a break from spring. We're doing St. Patrick's Day. We have our St. Patrick's Day decorations. We have some gold clovers. We have some green clovers. Glitter on them. Then we have these solid ones. These are going to be really pretty. Yeah, spring is so pretty. I love it. Next weekend, I'm going to it's this place called Descanso Gardens. It's one of those gardens. Do you guys still have people with their they have their icicles on? I've noticed a couple people on TikTok still have their Christmas trees up. But I haven't seen Christmas lights outside. was I saying? Oh, I'm gonna go to this garden thing next weekend. They have all their spring blooms up, so it's gonna be really pretty. I think I'm going on Sunday. I'll take a video for you guys so you guys can see it. Many in. Oh, Samantha, do they? Interesting. Still got their lights up. Gosh, you guys are already at 7K. Thank you so much for that many likes. I really appreciate it. Let me turn on the lights so we can get started. We have 27 people in the room. You guys are doing a fantastic job with the likes. 7.2. It's too cold to take them to. Oh yeah, that makes sense, especially in the East Coast. I can see that. Yeah. Aw, Will Rib, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. We're just getting started. All right, let's see what we have in the stacks today. We have all new titles. This one is called The Longest Night. We're going to start out with The Longest Night. Hey, John, welcome in. John, how's everything going? Oh, you're on spring break this week, huh? We have this beautiful end page here. It looks like it's the night sky. Oh, it's called A Passover Story. So this is for our Jewish friends. Passover Story. Every morning with a light came another day like night. In the heat and blowing sand, each gray dawn, my work began. Hey, Christina, welcome back. Christina, how's the weather over there? Is it cold? Do you have any wind? Do you have any wind there? Look at how pretty these illustrations are. These are like paints. So every morning with a light came another day like night. In the heat and blowing sand, each gray dawn, my work began. Oh, KPG is very windy in Texas. Oh my gosh, what's the temperature outside? Spreading mortar thick on stone, I built someone else a home. All around me, eyes to ground, other children trudged around. Nervous shadows glanced my way, but we never tried to play. Only monkeys and some cats ever got to run like that. John doing really good. I went to go see a friend's play this afternoon at 2. It was really good. It was about 2 hours. It was a really good production. It was a local theater, nothing big. Local residents. So it looks like this little, the speaker of this is a little kid and they work. And they don't get time to play because they're building somebody else's house. Oh, 51 degrees. Now and then a single dove circled high and sailed above. I'd look up and watch him roam as I made my way back home. And I wondered if the air tasted fresh and sweet up there. When dusk fell, the watchful moon softly crept into my room. Cool front blew in. Oh, cool front blew in. Oh. Yeah, it was a good production. It was one of my teacher friends from work. So looks like as she's working, she's looking at the bird, but she's thinking of what it must be like up in the sky. She's probably thinking about the freedom the bird has of being up there. And then she's in her little room. We love a good moon in children's literature. Then at once the world was changed. Life unraveled, rearranged. First the river bloomed and bled, stained her banks a rusty red.
I'm a stare across the strand at the wound that spilt the land, nudged me off to fill my pail from the cistern safe but stale. Though she sang her sweeping song, something in the tune was wrong. Very interesting. This is very lyrical. So it looks like here in the background there's something looming here, like a red, like blood. Then at once the world was changed, life unraveled, rearranged. That's like us here in the US. Croaking noises filled the yard. Frogs jumped high and landed hard, flipping, hopping through the day. Caught one, but he got away. Well, I wonder if this is part of one of the Bible stories, a Passover story, because you've got a plague, the plague of frogs. Yes, we love a good frog emoji. Itching, biting, awful fleas brought our masters to their knees. Strange to see them scratch and fuss, hurt and helpless, just like us. Then the wolves run through the street, sniffing at our door for meat. That night I had dreams of claws, matted fur, and hungry jaws. Hummed her sleeping song, but I tossed and turned till dawn. They eat mosquitoes. So it looks like they got an attack of fleas, and looks like the people that there were, their masters, got attacked by the fleas too. And then the wolves ran through the street, sniffing at our door for meat. Look at that face. Scary. Gentle lambs and goats grew ill, bleeding, breathing hard until great dark flocks of wings above joined and circled near my dove. No, it doesn't, does it, Sensei? These gorgeous pictures, these blues and purples, and these gray clouds in the mix here. These birds in the background. Oh, Mexipina, how was your birthday? It was yesterday. Did you do anything? I think you said you had to work that day. Like their beasts, our masters fell. Just how sick we couldn't tell. Boils and blisters, searing pain, made them curse and call in vain. Then my sister set to wailing, at the sky afire hailing. So I held her best I could, said our house was strong and good. I worked, came home and slept. Amen. And I really don't celebrate my birthdays anymore. It's because I'm too old. It's too much of a fuss. Boils and blisters, searing pain, made them curse and call in vain. Yeah. So she's crying to her sister. Michelle. Just, I think after a certain age, it's like, even when I'm 100s, are you Sensei? I know this year I was thinking too, like, I better get back into it. I haven't celebrated the last 2 years. In the distance, whirling wheat, locusts chewing in the heat, promised hunger all year long with their grinding, gnawing song. Strangely, Abba seemed to wait calmly for each harsh new fate. Sat and whittled in his chair. I sat too and said a prayer. Very true. Yeah, birthdays are sad when you get older. You just realize you're right. Yeah, Michelle, that's true. Definitely just to gather some friends together, go out. Oh, thank you so much, Lauren. In August 6th. Yeah, we'll definitely do something. I think this year it falls on a weekday. So So we'll gather together around and celebrate. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. I think this has to do with the plagues in the Old Testament. Night like blindness, thick like tar, from our windows stretched so far. We survived that longest night, one small island made of light. On the day we killed the lamb, Abba wiped his bloody hands, marked the post above the door, drank and ate and said no more. Till the saddest sound so stark, cries like knives that split the dark, cries that found us frozen numb, woke us, made us rise and run. I love these illustrations. Look at how pretty this door is here. These browns and these coppers. John, I don't think it's caught up to me yet. I woke up early this morning. Normally I wake up like an hour later than I normally do, but for some reason, I don't know. I think it's going to catch up to me though. Cries that drove us to the square and the others waiting there. Everyone was waiting there. Very cool, these browns and these little, just like little dabs of color that look like people. In that night so dim and cold, we all did as we were told, packed our bread in haste and flew, running from, but also to. So it looks like something's coming. In that night so dim and cold, we all did as we were told. Hey Euro Baddie, welcome back. Made our way to sifting sands, scrambling feet but clasping hands. Thirsting, thrilling, full of fright, none of us were slaves that night. From the mortar and disease, from the silence and the fleas, with our hungry dogs a howl, on and into next and now. On we dashed till suddenly we came up against the sea. Ima offered up no song for the waters or the throng. None of us knew what to do. So this looks like when they're gonna the crossing of the Red Sea. Look at the illustrations though, these little colors of people here. In the sky. Till the sea was ripped in two, till the sea was ripped in two. Walls of water all around made a giant rushing sound. But we charged, we raced, we ran, hurtled out from that hard land. Hey Case Spangler, welcome in. How are you doing, Case? We haven't seen you in a while. How's school going? We were asking about you the other day. Hey Dana, welcome in. Welcome back. So this is the parting of the Red Sea. Look at the water. It's like a big swirl. Thank you for the rose. I really appreciate that. My 3 sons, 202. Better. I bought up all my grades. My sight grade is now. Oh, good. Welcome in, welcome in. I love it. To a sky so wide and free, full of light and room to be. To an endless surprise spread, pink above us, gold and red. Salty spray was everywhere. Sand and sun was in my hair. How I danced along the shore, never having danced before. How I shouted by the sea, loud and long and joyfully. Look at that orange color in the back. It's like a back and forth of a paintbrush and the yellows. As we found in open air, all our voices everywhere. So they made it out to the other side of the Red Sea. Look at how pretty that sunset is, yeah. It's like a gorgeous pink and orange mixed together with the people rejoicing in the water and the sky. Very pretty. The end. The longest night. We haven't read a Passover story before. This is a good one. Okay, let's rate this one from 1 to 10. I give it about a 6. I give it about a 6. It was good. Illustrations are. I really like the illustrations. Story was lacking a little. Story was lacking, just a little. Kenzie Bateman a 7. John a 10. Alex Fella at 6 came in late. Oh, okay, Alex Fella. Yeah, Alex Fella, if you listened to the whole thing, you probably would have given it a 5. I like the bear story from the other night. Oh, Dana, the Bearstein Bears or the bear-shaped hole? 7 because illustration. Yeah, because the illustrations were good on that one. I agree. Is Passover have to do with Lent? You know what, Case Spangler? I don't know. Does somebody know Passover? The one with the bird and the bear. The bird. The bird and the bear. Was it that one? Oh, and hibernation. Oh, yeah. That was the love one. The one about the love bear? Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. I turned that one in. I went to the library yesterday and turned everything. Yes, the bird watching bear. That was a sweet one. Case Spangler, our craft this Wednesday is a little chick. Little chicken. He even comes with his own theme song. A little chicken, a little chicken. I love it. I'm obsessed with him. You guys get to choose on Wednesday. Oh, before I tell you guys that, some of you might remember our friend Kat. During Christmas time, she sent us a couple of books of hers. She's a self-publisher. And she sent us some books for Christmas. She came out with a new book, Kat Weisbrod. And she did all of the illustrations. Samantha, I love it. She did all of the illustrations herself. If you remember who Kat is, go on her page. And she does some posts where she talks about how she did the illustrations. So we're going to read this on Wednesday. Hopefully she'll be in the audience because we talked over DM. She used to come on all the time. We talked over DM, and then we're going to do a little chickie. A little chickie. And then I got some special yarn for little chickie, for your guys' little chickie on Wednesday. So you guys could either do a yellow or an orange, or if you want to mix the two together. Michelle, I couldn't resist. Little Chickie. The Adventures of Little Chickie. Yeah, chick. I'm gonna sing that to my autistic friends at work, and I know they'll pick it up like that. Samantha. West Coast is gonna mix it up. They'll probably want to throw in some jeweled eyes, some glitter. You want to mix it up. All right, our next story is called The Together Tree. The Together Tree. And this one looks like it's going to be really cute. When you open the end page, look at this pattern here. It's really pretty. It's got these, it almost looks like a paisley. Looks like a paisley pattern almost with these lines. We love a good paisley. We love a good paisley pattern. The Together Tree. This one's going to be a good one. Yeah, that would make a really good wallpaper, I agree. Yes. A really good wallpaper. Rumi joined Miss Garza's class on the first warm day of spring. Icicles melted from trees, water dripped from the eaves, droplets trailed down the windows. Hey, Gagster, welcome in. Yeah, Alex Fellow, really good wallpaper. So this is Rumi's first day. Yes, paisley pattern does have a good alliteration. I agree. So this is Rumi's first day of school. This is Rumi, and he's coming in mid-year during the springtime. And look at this classroom. There's a lot going on here. So there's the teacher. No, that must be the mom. There's the teacher right there. They've got a bulletin board here in the background with some papers that they gotta put. That's where they put their papers away. And then you see all the kids here just looking. This is very typical. They got a very nice library. They've got a little hamster, a goldfish for the classroom, a little bulletin board here that says kindness. This is very close to what your elementary classrooms look like. The little kids just waiting and looking. Rumi doesn't look like he's too confident. He looks a little scared. Sunset, no. I've known a couple of teachers that have, but I haven't done one. Only because just the cleaning and the upkeep of it. Yeah, plant, yes. Rumi is from San Francisco, Miss Garza said. On the other side of the country. Let's make him feel at home. Rumi got the best seat in class, next to the class hamster, Waffles, and Lolo, the goldfish. The kids stared at Rumi, but Rumi stared out the window. So it looks like they're on the East Coast, because Rumi comes from San Francisco. Yeah, you already have to take care of that class. Right, Sunset? Yes. We have a whole live audience. Mm-hmm. They're bunnies or puppies. Oh, yeah. People would bring in their bunny. And so he comes into the, he finds his seat next to the hamster and the goldfish. And then he is staring out the window. The kids want to get to know him, but he's not ready yet. At recess, the grass looked so green against the sky full of sunshine and blue. Ella raced down the slide. Asher played tag with Ham. Rumi twirled a twig beneath a shady old willow tree. So here are the kids on the playground. They're all having a good time. Everybody knows each other. Everybody's acclimated. Everybody has friends. And then there's Rumi underneath the big willow tree. Isn't that a pretty tree? We love a good willow tree. When he heard a laugh, he looked up. 3 kids stood by the swings. His shoes are ugly, Asher said, laughing. And big, Ella giggled. The laces are untied, too. Han didn't think it was funny. He didn't say a word. Aww. So there's little... There he is underneath the tree. Yeah, KPG is very rough. Because everybody knows each other. Everybody knows their habits and their quirks. They're the bullies laughing. But Han's not saying anything. He's just being quiet. Han didn't think it was funny. Rumi. Rumi looked down at his shoes. He colored them with his friends back home, where the cypress trees grew and the fog rolled deep. Back home, they played kickball. Back home, they built sandcastles. But things were different now. He twirled his twig beneath the shady old willow tree, and something began to hurt. Oh, hey, Alice and Carrie, welcome in. He's thinking about his friends back at home, what it was like. The little shoes that he had that he colored with. Mm-hmm. Little rainbows and flowers and peace signs on them. I like this little illustration of him. It looks really cute. In music class later that week, when Mr. Simpson played the flute, Asher crumpled and tossed a paper. It landed on Rumi's shoe. When Ella saw, she smiled and giggled. Han simply stared. Rumi studied his shoes, the painted cars, rainbow, and balloons. He tried his best not to cry. Aww. So there they are in music class. Asher throws the paper right next to his shoes there. Yeah, his little curly hair. He's looking down at it, trying his best not to cry. The next day at recess, Ella skipped, Asher ran, Han crossed the monkey bars, and Rumi stayed alone by himself, twirling a twig beneath the shady old willow tree. Oh, the kids there playing soccer ball, jump rope, and there's our little friend Rumi, still over there by the willow tree. Sometimes trees provide a lot of comfort. Then Asher picked up a pebble. He flung it in the air. It flew, it spun, it sputtered, it scraped against Rumi's knee. Asher's a bully. Picks up the stone, and then he throws it, and it hits little Rumi on the knee. That's very nice. I like these illustrations, though, how they illustrated this. Yeah, Asher, he's going to get his comeuppance. This time, Ella didn't giggle. Everyone stood still, and Rumi felt something salty and wet. A tear slid down his cheek. Aww! It's not nice. Look at the little tear in his eye. Look at his face. Rumi, Han called out. I was wondering if it was okay if I could play with you. And that's when Han looked down and saw that Rumi was doing. And that's when Han looked down and saw what Rumi was doing with his twig. Okay, so there's the bully there, and there's the girl. She's kind of coming around too. And then Han reaches out to him, says that he wants to play with him. But in the meantime, Rumi was drawing something on the ground. Let's see what he was drawing. He was drawing a beautiful world out of dirt. Aw, so while he was out there, he was drawing all these figures. A lion, a peacock, a dragon, the little horse, a mermaid, a castle, clouds, a bird, a butterfly. Aw, yeah, he is an artist. Definitely an artist. At the end of class that day, Asher slipped Rumi a note. I'm sorry, I hope you are okay. The next day, Han and Rumi drew together, building butterflies and castles from dirt. Ella asked to play. Connor and Devin did too. Oh, so it looks like Asher came around and apologized. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one's a big aw. Wrote him a note. I'm sorry. I hope you're okay. Aw. And then he has all these new friends now. He's showing all his drawings. They're cute illustrations. Sure, Rumi said. As soon as everyone joined in, everyone except Asher. He had wandered back to class. Rumi watched him through the window where he had a pile of blocks on his desk. And then he looked at the kids, his brand new friends in his brand new city, and said, let's all go inside, too. Oh, there's Asher. I guess Asher felt really bad, so he went inside and was playing by himself. Hey, Ari, welcome in. Welcome back. They were all busy looking at his artistic talents. Look how pretty these leaves are here. We love when a children's book doesn't have any words. It stops with no words, and he brings in all the kids, and then he gives them a little leaf, a little olive branch. Look at, they drew him a little picture. Look at all their facial expressions, how cute. Together they ate lunch the next day, and later at recess they played all together beneath the shady old willow tree. That's a pretty tree. Look at those leaves. So beautiful. And they're all friends now. The end. The together tree. This is a good one. This one was a good one. We started out a little bit slow on the live today, the longest night, literally. And then this was the one, and then the together tree, 2. Let's take a vote. I'm going to say 2. I'm going to say 2. Samantha, 2. What is everybody else thinking? Allison, 2. Sunset, 2. Dartini, 2. Dana, 2. Mm-hmm. 1 was okay, but... Allison, how is everything going? Allison Carey, how's everything going? 2 because I got here like, oh, okay, Anna. Anna, the first one. Oh, hey, just relax. Yeah, that was our second one. Welcome back. Welcome back to the West Coast feed. Guys, I'm going to move my phone because it's about to die. And it's the Instagram feed. I'm just going to... They'll just have to get a back view. I don't want it to die. Let's just put it here. They can watch us from the back. Sorry, I interrupted. Oh no, just relax, that's fine. No, I was gonna say that we started with this one the longest night, but it was alright. It's okay. Alright, let's move on to our next book. Yeah, John, the candle almost, it's all melted now. That's when I know it's getting to the end. Let's see what we have in the stacks for you guys today. I have another stack over here. Give me 1 second, okay, guys? Guys, the stacks. let's see what we have in this pile here. Because, oh, this one looks like it's good. The yellow handkerchief. The yellow handkerchief. Bam Bam, no, you know what? They're in the bedroom. They were sleeping on the bed. It's funny. We got this nice yellow end page here. Yeah, Bam Bam usually likes to sleep in here. But I don't know. I think he went to the room. My abuela wears an old yellow handkerchief that her grandmother gave to her. Guys, look at how pretty this illustration is. My abuela. Yes, they are, Samantha. They're like, heck with this. We don't know what's going on. We're going to go to bed. So it says, my abuela wears an old handkerchief that her grandmother gave to her. So there's the grandma right there. She's wearing a yellow handkerchief. Yeah, it's very pretty colors. I agree, Ari. It's like this gold or this pink. And then these pops of red. And then look at how this tree just kind of twists up. And you've got the sun at the top there. Very pretty. Abuela scrubs the mud off our patio on her hands and knees. Then she sits quietly on the porch and cleans the dirt from under her nails. I don't like the yellow handkerchief. So Abuela, she works hard. She works hard, scrubs the floors on her hands and knees. And then there's the little girl there. She's just hanging out in the garden. She watches. I love stories with grandmas. Yeah, there's something special about them, huh, Alexandra? I like how the tree works with a fold. Exactly. That's what I was thinking too. Definitely. It just folds up. Abuela carries the eggs from the coop into the kitchen. The smell of homemade chorizo and eggs drifts in the air. My mouth waters. Becca sniffs. What is your grandma cooking for dinner? I'm ashamed to tell her. I wish we had money to buy pizza or takeout like Becca's family. I definitely don't like the yellow handkerchief. Oh, Dana, have a good night. We love it anyways. Yeah. Right, Mexi Pina? The best thing. Chorizo, and especially with flour tortillas. And you make a burrito out of it. So good. So it looks like she has her friend here visiting, and she's a little bit ashamed of her culture. She wishes she could have pizza instead, like Becca's family. Becca. Yes, John, it's so good. Something about that little handkerchief triggers her. She does not like it. The oldest gallina no longer lays eggs. Abuela plucks the chicken. Why does your grandmother have feathers in her hair? Becca asks. I glance at the chicken coop. My belly will be full, but why can't we buy chicken at the store like everyone else? I can't stand that yellow handkerchief. I'm really loving this. I'm really starting to like the plot of this story. Something about the grandma is triggering her. She's getting triggered. And she always ends it by saying, I can't stand the yellow handkerchief. Becca. Abuela works in the garden. She gathers tomatillos and peppers. She moves slowly, but the rows are straight and clear of weeds. Abuela wipes the dirt and sweat from her face. Case Spangler, I think she's embarrassed or she's ashamed of her culture. Because the grandma seems to work very hard every day and she's not very modern. Then she waves her handkerchief to get my attention. Mija, ven acá, ayúdame. What did she say? Becca asks. I wish Abuela talked like Becca's grandmother. I have to go, I answer. I despise the yellow handkerchief. So the grandma yells in Spanish to get her attention. Come here and help me. And then Becca says, what did she say? She goes, I gotta go. But then now she's like, I despise the yellow handkerchief. Aw, poor grandma. She's just being a grandma. And then look at the tomatoes, how pretty. Yes, Anna, that's what it is. She's embarrassed. She's embarrassed of her heritage. Lava monster, Becca yells. I accidentally call out safe in Spanish instead of English. I cover my mouth in embarrassment. Becca doesn't understand and springs towards me. I quickly dodge to one side too fast and... So they're playing, and instead of saying safe, she says, seguro, and she gets embarrassed. Yeah, she's embarrassed of her heritage. And she jumps on that pail and then she falls. Yes, an avoidant attachment. Very true. Abuela slips off her yellow handkerchief and wipes my tears. She kisses my cheeks. Ser tú misma, she says, telling me to be myself. Grandma picked up on her a long time ago. Grandma picked up on her shenanigans a long time ago. Be yourself. That night, she sits on the edge of my bed and sings, Duérmete, mi nieta. Sleep, my granddaughter. Look how pretty that picture is. Look at that blue and black on these little curly cues. Yeah, Abuela knows. Look at how pretty that is. That's such a pretty color. A night sky. Yes. There they are sleeping. And then this violet in the background. It makes their skin pop. Yeah, wisps. Wisps of air. When my sister Mariana gets a bad cold, Abuela must go live with her sister so she doesn't get sick too. We are all sad. Now she's regretting not seeing her Abuela. Look what Abuela's truck. Abuela, she's iconic. She has her own life, her own little house, her own little garden. She's got her own little life here. Industrious. Yeah, she is a baddie. Very industrious. Has a life of her own. I move into Abuela's room so Mariana doesn't make me sick either. Without Abuela, the room feels so empty, except for her handkerchief. Oh, now she wants the handkerchief. Now she wants Abuela there. But look at these colors. I love these colors that they use. These purples, lavenders. And then look at her little dresser with her little clothes in there. And then there's the yellow handkerchief. She's all feeling bad now. Yes, that's that yellow. In all the rush, she must have left it behind. Aw, she picks it up, and then look at, she puts it on her head. Aw, yeah, a yellow heart. We love that. She's coming around. She is. Allison, I agree. The garden is overgrown. I weed the rows. Our new chicken squawks. I collect her eggs. The patio grows dusty. I make it shine. Aww. She's doing everything her grandma would do. Tending the garden. Picking up the eggs from the chickens. Cleaning the patio. And she's hanging up the scarf there. Or the handkerchief. Yes, Shiny Peanut, I agree. At bedtime, I sing to Mariana, Duérmete, mi hermanita. Aww. It's the same picture, but now she's singing to her sister. Yes. Look at how pretty that is. I can't get over those blues and violets and purples. Yeah, Shiny Peanut's really cute. She's passing it on. And the wisps. The wind wisps. Yeah, it's sad to see someone, embarrassed by it. Axel, have a good night. I sit on our porch and look out at my work. She's pretty proud of what she's achieved. Yeah. She's pretty proud of what she's achieved. She looks outside. Without Abuela, I wipe my own tears. I miss her and I'm tired of us being apart. Oh. She's hugging that handkerchief. Good for her. She misses her Abuela. And, Abuela comes home. Look at her. Yeah, she gained perspective. She gained perspective. I like that. Have you tried the cherry chai? No, I haven't. John, is that new? Yeah, Shiny Peanut. She needs one for herself too. Cherry chai. Y amo el pañuelo amarillo. Oh, I love the yellow handkerchief. Oh, Abuela's home. The end. Look at how pretty that picture is. It's a little author's note, but look at how pretty the surrounding picture is. The yellow handkerchief. I knew we were going to enjoy this one. Yeah, Sunset. I like the little cherries. It's so cute. Everybody has such cool stuff now. You know what I tried on Saturday though, John? I tried the they have a new new lavender matcha oat milk. Really good. It's green at the base and then it's got a lavender syrup on the top. Really good. It looks like it has like little leaves in it or something, but it's really good though. It has a very oat milk flavor to it, but it's also got some lavender, hints of lavender in it. It's really good. Oh, you've been drinking cinnamon oat milk? Oat milk is good. I've tried it a couple of times. I haven't really stuck to it, but it is good the times that I've tried. Yeah, that was a really good one. The yellow handkerchief. When was this one? When was this one published? It seems kind of new. Let us see the publication. 2023. Oh, so about 2 years. This is a new one. Oh, my favorite is Mexican mocha. Oh yeah, that sounds really good. Sounds really good. All right, let's take a vote. We started out with The Longest Night, 1. Our second one was The Together Tree, 2. and then 3, the yellow handkerchief. I think I'm tied between the together tree and the yellow handkerchief. I love a good story that has to do with human relationships. I love a good story that deals with human relationships. Okay, Allison 2, Mexipina 3, Sunset 3, John 3, Mexipina 3, Alex Fellow 2 and 3, Anna 3. I would have said 2, but now it's 3. Yeah, John 3, KPG 2 and 3. Okay. All right, 2 and 3. All right. Let's go back into this. Oh, you know what? We need to read. Chris, number 1. Okay, just relax. 3. We're going to read from the Bearstein Bears Storytime collection. Now, last time we went to the Bearstein Bears, they were going to the doctors. We read The Dentist to the East Coast, but we're going to read the story after that one to you guys. And then tomorrow we'll read you guys the one about the dentist. Okay, BJ, you're welcome. Let's see. The one after the dentist, I'll read you guys the dentist one. KPG, have a good night. Oh, JJ, welcome in from Texas. Oh, Shalise, you missed the dentist one? Yeah, tomorrow I'll read you guys the dentist one. Yeah, we are Shiny Peanut, yes. In the Bearstein Bears universe. I love it. This one's called Bearstein Bears Moving Day. I didn't know they moved. I always thought they lived in that tree. But apparently they're gonna move. Their stuff is all packed. Here comes the truck. Let's move with the bears and wish them good luck. Now, if we recall, when we first ran into the Bearstein Bears, when the baby comes, the baby sister, remember that dad is the one that they lived in a large tree which Papa Bear had hollowed out and made into a house? So, oh, maybe it's another tree. Yeah, I think so. Let's check it out. Let's see. The Bear family didn't always live in the big tree house down a sunny dirt road deep in bear country. Years ago, when Brother Bear was an only cub, they lived in the hillside cave halfway up Great Bear Mountain at the far edge of bear country. Oh, okay. Oh, just relax. You think you remember this one? Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a landlord. So, you know. So they're giving us some they're giving us some background. So they didn't, they're consistent. They're giving us some background. So before they moved into this one, they lived in bear country. They lived deep in bear country. It was a comfortable cave, cool in the summer and cozy in the winter. And while it wasn't perfect, it tended to be dark and it dripped and trickled a bit. It was home, and the bear family was quite happy there. Happy and busy. Mama Bear kept busy managing things and tending the vegetable patch. Papa Bear had plenty to do with his wood cutting and furniture making. And Brother Bear kept busy climbing, collecting rocks, and playing with his friends. So they had a little cozy bear cave, but it had a drip in it. It probably smelled a little moldy too, because it said it tended to be dark and it dripped and trickled a bit. It was home. They were quite happy there. They seemed very happy. They got a little candle there and a bird. And Mama Bear was always outside gardening. Papa was making the furniture. Brother Bear, this is when Brother Bear was by himself. Sister Bear wasn't born yet. But living on the mountainside wasn't perfect. It wasn't easy growing vegetables in the thin, rocky soil, and the trees Papa needed were getting fewer and farther between. But the sun was bright, The air was clear and sparkling, and the view was magnificent. Yes, the bear family was happy and content living in their hillside cave halfway up Great Bear Mountain at the far edge of Bear Country. Until one day, Papa Bear said, "My dears, the time has come to move." So they had a pretty good living there. Mama Bear should bring out the tea set, and they had tea out on the outside. They had a really nice view. The air was thin, though. Papa Bear said, "You know what? It's time for us to move. We gotta leave." "Move?" cried Brother Bear. "That's right," said Papa. "The trees are getting few and far between on the mountainside." "Yes," said Mama, "and it's not easy raising enough vegetables for a growing family in this thin, rocky soil." "Where are we going to move to?" Brother asked. "To the valley," said Papa as he began putting lamps and things into a box. "The valley?" said Brother. The valley down there was nice to look at, but wasn't so sure he wanted to live there. It was so far away. So they're gonna move. They're gonna go back up to the house. They're gonna pack. Papa Bear's packing all this stuff. They're gonna move into the valley. There's the valley down there. Brother Bear's not too sure about that. "What about my toys?" asked Brother. "We'll take them along, of course." "Put them in here," said Papa, handing him a box. "And what about my books?" "We'll take them along too," said Papa, handing him another box. "And what about my friends?" asked Brother. "We can't put them in the box and take them along." So they're getting ready to move. They're putting everything in the box. He asked if his little forest friends could come with them, the little goat, the little lamb. Papa Bear said no. The little butterfly, the little bird. Yep. Sunset, a little box. "That's true," said Mama, lifting Brother onto her lap. "You'll be leaving your friends behind. Papa and I will too. That's what happens when you move. But you can keep in touch with them. You can write, you can even visit perhaps. And besides, you can make lots of new friends." "When are we going to move?" Brother wanted to know. "Tomorrow, bright and early," Mama told him. "The moving bears will be here first thing in the morning." The moving bears. That night, as Brother bedded down in his corner of the cave, he wondered what it would be like to leave his old neighborhood and his old friends. He wondered what it would be like to move into a new neighborhood, making new friends. And then he began to wonder if he would ever fall asleep. And just when it began to seem that he never would, he did. So there's another. So tonight we have a theme. Moving. Tonight's theme is moving because we had the together tree. And then the first one, the people were moving from one place to another. And now here, you have the bear family is moving. We love a good moon in children's literature. Exactly. So don't move to an HOA. We haven't turned the page in a while. No, just relax. It just turned out that way. I think the books that I chose, usually sometimes I think because I choose them on the same shelf, they might be themed that way. But we read them all at different times, so it's the universe telling us we are exactly where we're supposed to be at this very moment. The next morning, the moving bears came with their big truck and began moving the bear family's things out of the cave. "Everything goes," said Papa. And everything did. The moving bears were very fast, but very careful. Before long, the cave was empty. Yes, we love, Renee, you're right. We love a dramatic page turn. We love a dramatic page turn. So they're moving all of their stuff, and then we get this sad little moment here. Brother Bear's one last goodbye. It's like the ending of Friends, remember? When they go to the coffee shop one last time. Or, what was that one with Kirk Cameron back in the 80s? What was that one where at the final season they move out of the house? And they say goodbye to the house. Growing Pains, yes, just for that. Growing Pains. Show me that smile again. Then, after a fond farewell look at their old home, the Bear family said goodbye to their friends and neighbors, got into their car, and headed down the mountain. The big moving truck followed. Aw, look at his little animal friends. They're all saying goodbye. Time to move on. Time to move on to new adventures. Down the mountainside they went. After a few tight spots and a few wrong turns, they were in the rich green forest of the valley. Look at that forest, said Papa. Now I shall have plenty of wood to cut. They passed farms and fine fields, and look at that rich brown soil. What a vegetable garden all have, said Mama. Brother was on the lookout for friends and playmates. But all he saw were a frog and some butterflies, and they didn't look very friendly. Get ready, said Papa as they turned onto the sunny dirt road. Just around the bend is our new home. So here they are coming down the hill. And then look at the little village. Look at the little place they're going to live. There's a farm here, and then there's a man tending the fields. Mama Bear gets really happy because she's going to have some really good fruit vegetables. Dad sees those trees. Brother Bear sees the butterfly. Look at their butterfly tree. Like our butterfly tree. Their butterfly tree. Our butterfly tree. Have a good night, Allison. But it's a tree, said Brother. A tree house, said Papa. A fine tree house, with a downstairs and an upstairs and an attic, and even a room of your own. There's a little inconsistencies here. A little inconsistency. What's the inconsistency? Do you guys remember? Do you guys remember the inconsistency? It was indeed a fine house, a whole house hollowed out of great oak. It did need work, and the paint was old, and there were some broken steps, and some of the bark was loose, but Mama and Papa had great plans for fixing it up. Oh, they've got like a little, they've got a real cute potbelly stove in there. Yeah. Papa Bear hollowed it out. Alex Fallon, you were listening. You were listening. You were listening. Because in the Bearstain Bear's New Baby, and then look at how pretty it is. They lived in a large tree which Papa Bear had hollowed out and made it into a house. Yeah, inconsistencies. We're going to have to write to the author and let him know. As the movers took the bears' things into their new home, the bears imagined what it would look like when it was all fixed. It was going to be very beautiful. Oh. Yeah, Alex Fella. JJ, they probably do. Maybe in the later stories when the third sister comes around. They were so busy imagining that they didn't notice they had company. Their new neighbors had come with gifts of welcome. There were rabbits with carrot stew, bird and squirrel families with seeds and nuts, and a number of bear families with honeycombs, wild berries, and lots of cubs to make friends with. Aw, it's the kind of neighborhood you want to move into. The cul-de-sac. The welcoming party. Look at the rabbits down here. The bear family felt very welcome in their new neighborhood. That night, they went to bed very tired, but very happy. Oh, he's got his own little teddy bear here. They went to bed very tired. And when they got their treehouse all fixed up, it was just perfect. Wouldn't that be fun to live in a little treehouse like that? Got a really nice breakfast nook here. Papa Bear sleeping, the little baby bear. The end. The next one is the Bear-Stained Bears Get in a Fight. I think we've read this one before. Yeah, they make it look really, they do make it look really cozy. This was a good one. This was a good one. The Bear-Stained Bears Storytime Collection. The Bears Move. Okay, let's take a final vote for tonight. We started with 1, The Longest Night. 2, The Together Tree. 3, The Yellow Handkerchief. And then 4, The Bear-Stained Bears. I'm going to go with 2 and 3. I'm going to stick with my vote. Kay Spangler, 4. Just 3 and 4. Alex Vela, I'm standing on 2 and 3. Okay. Same. Sunset, 4. John, 4. Curly Q, 3. Carrie Calmia, 2. John, 4 for nostalgia. Yes, I agree. JJ, 3 and 4. Shalise, 4 and 3. Shiny Peanut, 3. Yeah, those are some. You guys got some good titles tonight. You guys got some really good titles tonight. All right, friends, it is now 10 o'clock. We have 56,000 likes. Thank you so much for that. This Wednesday is Project Wednesday. We are going to be, the Blossom. Thank you. Yes. Let me get that together. Let me get the Blossom ready. Give me 1 second. I have to go off camera for you. Thank you so much for reminding me. I would have, Yason. Yeah, Yason, you need to be respectful. If you're new here, yes. Yeah, I think the moderators, John, can you take care of them, please? Okay, we're gonna paint our Blossom for the night. We're gonna paint. Thank you so much. She called me Bongo. I'm like, girl, who do you think you are? John, take care of them. Bongo, get to reading. Girl, please. I love it. That's how the middle schoolers act. Bongo, get to reading. Don't be coming in here yet. John, exactly. I kind of wanted to laugh. Who the hell are you calling Bongo? Kind of funny though. All right, so here is our pink blossom. Yeah, Case Spangler's. Oh, bozo. Girl, you can get. Gotta go. Shiny peanut, right? Mm-hmm. That made immature for some. Probably young, yeah. They're just in here to cause calamity. All right. Bungalow. I love it. Gotta have a good laugh before we sign off. There's our second bud, our next bud for the night for our spring tree. Yeah, it really is a cherry blossom. Mm-hmm. Alrighty, friends, have yourselves a good night. Remember that Project Wednesday, we're going to be making a little chickie. I want you to be thinking about the colors that you want to use for little chickie. You know it's time to go to bed when you... Yeah. So true. So true. Alrighty, friends, have a good night. Gonna write the author for... Oh, Case Spangler, yeah. Yeah, we haven't gotten trolled in a while. We've been pretty good. I haven't got a response from the author yet. Oh, I'm sorry. I know what you're talking about. The author for Chickadoodle-Doo, Cat Weisbro, she's going to... she just released a new book, so we're going to see if she'll join us Wednesday. We'll read this first, and then we'll make our little cheeky ornament. Alrighty, friends. Have yourselves a good night. Thank you for everything. We'll see you tomorrow.